now we need to look at some of the guidelines to help us understand these exercises and how to get the full benefit from them. And the most important guideline is that you just have to do it. Do it. Just do it. And you're going to observe, if you do this regularly, consistently, persistently, that there's going to be changes. Changes to your physiology, changes to your mental state, changes to your sense of well-being. And there's a reading from the Edward Casey material that says it's not the knowledge, it's not the might or the power, it's the simplicity of application that's the wisdom of the sages. And there's another one, because exercises involve activity. And this body, while it seems very solid, any quantum physicist will tell you, is an atomic structure. It's just vibration. It's an energy field. It's active all the time. And the Edgar Casey readings tell us that activity is the key to understanding. And the understanding we're looking for here is the body-mind relationship. Because if you have pain and stiffness, that's your body telling you that your mind is out of touch with it through inactivity. And we, as Americans, tend to live off our resources. If you look at a chart of the body's functionality, you know, from young age up to about into our 30s, we get to about 100%. And then we start coasting on our resources. We skip meals, we skip exercise, and then we lose functionality. So that every year, medical researchers tell us our functionality decreases by 1%. And so that's 40% from 30 to 70. And that shows up in terms of our lung capacity. Whereas when we're young, we can breathe in, inhale maybe 4 quarts. It goes down to 2 quarts. And it's likewise in terms of the rest of our body. But that doesn't have to be so. You can get to your 100% and you can maintain it. And even if you come to 30 and then you've lived off your resources and you're going down, if you start getting active and more strategic about the use of your body, you can recover that functionality and have a sense of well-being through life. But the important thing is activity. Aging and the observed effects of aging is just accumulated inactivity. And the Edgar Casey readings tell us that this body is designed to reproduce everything that is produced. From the atomic level, the cellular level, the glandular level, and at the organ level, every part of the body can be reproduced. There is no condition that can't be overcome. In fact, there's another reading extract that's very helpful to keep in mind, and that is that through diet and exercise, the greater portion of all disturbances, I'll repeat that, the greater portion of all disturbances can be equalized and overcome if the right mental attitude is kept. And so these guidelines are here to help you with your mental attitude. And this means that you need to look at yourself. Why would I want to practice? What's the purpose? Many people who had health issues that came to Edgar Casey were asked that very question. Why do you want to get better? Is it so that you can continue doing what got you into this condition in the first place? Or do you have a higher purpose? You want to make this world a better place. And so we as individuals have to look at our purpose. Why do we want this body to be a useful instrument? Because without the body, our soul and mind can't function down in this realm. We'll be in a wheelchair, or we're contracted so much that we're in a nursing home bed, 24/7. Is that what you want? In fact, one woman came to Edgar Casey asking about the condition of her body, and she wasn't really taking care of herself that much. And the source asked her, what kind of body do you want to leave with? And then, if you accept the idea of reincarnation, the source asked, what kind of body you want to return with. Because you're going to carry that memory pattern into the next realm. And so I suggest, just as the Edgar Casey readings do, that you look at your desires. Because desire is the father of activity. And if you have no desire to better yourself, don't bother with these exercises. But the desire should be sincere. And it's a necessary thing. It's sort of, if you don't have the desire, you're satisfied with the status quo. And the next step after desire is having faith that the application, which in this case is this series of exercises, will work, will bring about positive changes. And this means having no doubt in your mind. If you doubt something, you're already your own worst enemy in terms of how it can help you. And then there's the third element to this, which most people don't think of, and that's the belief in the divine within. Because we're not really these bodies. We're souls. We're souls that are down in the earth, housed partially in these bodies. And we have another body, a mental body, that helps us to use those soul forces to manipulate this bag of bones. And we're either doing it well or we're very contracted because of all the pain and restricted movement because we have been inactive through our lives. And so in mental preparation, it's very important that you think about purpose, your purpose, and what you want to achieve with your body, what you want to take to the next life, what you want to bring to the following life back on the earth planet, if you accept those concepts. And then at the physical level, we've got to look at the body in terms of these exercises. It doesn't matter what your condition is. Shortly, I'm going to show you an interview with a 93-year-old doctor who learned these exercises at the age of 89 in a wheelchair after back surgery. But she had desire. And so she did these. Even though she'd be down in a wheelchair, she would move her leg like this, or she'd move her arm like this. But she did it every day. And with each day's exercise, a little bit more came, a little bit more. And after about 3 years, she came to an exercise session of mine with a cane. And she was able to come and do more. And you're going to see in this interview where finally she came back to Virginia Beach and she was able to walk without a cane. And usually when we hear of something like this happening to an 89-year-old, it's downhill from then on. That's our mindset. That's the American mindset, but it doesn't have to be. And she's a living example of what's possible and explains better than me. It was sort of like Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. The best sermon is example, or example is the best sermon. And she certainly helps set the right example. And so, in terms of your body, I recommend that these, and the readings do too, that you do these exercises early in the morning. One reason for early in the morning is you're not distracted in terms of your mind's going wandering off in terms of things to do. Further, your brain waves are slow. And so you're better able to learn and also be more aware of the sensations that will be occurring because you want to increase your body awareness, your sensory motor awareness. All the stiffness or pain that you feel is your mind and your nervous system telling you that you've lost awareness. You've lost control of those parts of your body through inactivity. And another recommendation, because these exercises work with the circulation of the body, the circulation of the blood, the circulation of the nerve